Swetha, thanks for joining us today. Really excited to have you with us for this little chat about cross-functional collaboration in market access planning. And I'd really like to get your perspective on what good alignment looks like between different cross-functional colleagues. And those cross-functional colleagues could be clinical development, medical affairs, commercial, and of course, access, right? Can you paint me a picture of what you think uh, good alignment really looks like and what it takes to get it right?
Great. Well, Linda, thanks so much for having me here. It's great to be here. And I love this question. It's a timeless question. And I feel like access in general is such a cross-cutting issue. It really does require a lot of engagement across medical, commercial, policy, patient advocates. It really is cross-cutting. So in my mind, I think of good alignment as almost how an orchestra works together. So you have instruments that play backup, instruments that take the lead, instruments that play contrasting sounds, but at the end of the day, you create a really beautiful harmony. And I think access hurdles, HTA hurdles, payer hurdles are similar. They require a lot of functions to work together, to debate each other, to have contrasting opinions, to sometimes take the lead, to sometimes play backup. But really, the goal is to work in harmony together. A lot of the issues that we talk about when it comes to access, like study design or perspectives on unmet need, or how we reframe economic value, or how we need to change perspectives on what comparators need to be, these are cross-cutting issues. So sometimes medical may need to take the lead and really speak directly to payers and to HTA authorities on really how we should be thinking about treatment practices here. Or sometimes commercial needs to take the lead and really reframe how unmet need is perceived through the eyes of physicians and through patients. And oftentimes access, colleagues need to take the lead and to redefine economic value. This is really a multifunctional harmony. And if you think a good orchestra is built to move the audience, I think a good functional alignment across multiple functions on access is meant to move the payers and the healthcare systems. So that's the picture I'd like to paint. What do you think about that?
I like it. I really like the analogy. And, we've worked together in the past, and I think that's a really nice example of actually how we've seen it work in our own practice, right? So I'm really looking forward to later this year in Lisbon when we have all those orchestra players with us on the panel and really debating that in some deeper real issues that and maybe some real examples of how it's worked and how it hasn't worked. So thanks for taking the time with us today. A really nice teaser for what's coming in October. And looking forward to seeing you in Lisbon. Thanks so much, Sweta.
Looking forward to it. Let's make some good music together, Linda.